Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hello, hello? Welcome in, guys. I know we're all trying to multitask right now. I was trying to time this. I'm watching the game. I'm sure everyone's watching this game right now. Connecticut versus Indiana. This is like insane. I was trying to time it, but you know, the last minute always takes the longest. So I'm distracted. Oh? Oh my god. Tie ball game. 29 seconds left. Are you guys tuned into this Connecticut Indiana game? I was really trying to time the live stream where it, like, you know, we would start right when the game ends, but this is always the longest part of the game. Who do you guys got winning? Indiana or Connecticut? I don't. Oh my god. Connecticut made so many bad plays. Dewana, stop shooting the ball. Stop shooting that three, girl. Like, come on now. It just wasn't your night. I know you could hit him. But today, I don't know. Oh my god. Okay, while they're doing this little intermission, this little timeout right here. Welcome. How did you guys do on your first week of fantasy? Ours was a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. I won in the podcast, lost in the family group. So that stinks. yeah, I'm distracted. Let's all finish this game. Let's all let some people come in, get my live commentary of how this game. I'm gonna try and keep it censored. Connecticut. I just have this odd feeling they're just gonna try and get this to Dewana, and that's not the move. That's not the move, Connecticut. If you're joining, we're starting fantasy a little late. I thought I'd be able to time the live stream to start right after this game. Indiana versus Connecticut. 29 seconds left. Connecticut has the ball. I'm nervous. I don't know who's going to win. I think Connecticut should win, but they've been messing up all game. They've not looked good. Like, oh, I don't know. Who takes the last shot? Who takes the last shot? Alyssa Thomas? Foul. On the floor? They're in the bonus, though. Well, that took the suspense away from that. That's good. Two for 2. Hey, it's better than 0 for 4. Better than 0 for 4. I'll take the 2 for 2. I mean, 2 wins, 2 losses. Are you guys watching this game right now? Oh my god. Fantasy talk is starting a little late today. Starting a little late. I gotta finish this game. I'll be distracted. I won't be able to pay attention. Unless they're challenging this. I can't hear him. Oh, they are challenging it. They're challenging it. That's crazy. That's huge if they win this challenge. What are they going to say? Moving screen? I need to see the replay one more time. Commercial. Okay. Aye. I don't know if that's a moving screen. Okay. Okay, while they're reviewing that, do you guys think that's a moving screen, though? I don't know what they're going to do with that. Now they're going to take hella long. Okay, let's just get into it. Let's go over some injury news really quick. I'm your guys' commercial break while you guys are watching the game. Injury news, Rachel Banham out with a concussion. Nneka still out with the ankle injury. Nika Mill will make her debut on Wednesday. I can't wait for that. I'm excited. And Brittany Sykes is still out with her ankle injury as well. Bummer for Washington. 0-3. Rough start. And now you're going to be out without Brittany Sykes again. It's not looking too hot. But we're going to be going over the injuries. I mean, not the injuries. Sorry about that. The fantasy pickups, waiver wire questions, anything like that for tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So we can start. The refs always take long in this game. So I'll bet you I'll get through this before the refs make up their minds. So, Tuesday, May 21st, we have Mercury versus Aces, Wings versus Dream, Mystics versus Sparks. And let me tell you, these waiver wire pickups are getting more challenging, especially with the injuries and change in, just rotation period, right? I think, in my opinion, Kia Nurse is the #1 pickup on the week. She plays at least 32 minutes a game. Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy amount of usage, okay? So she'd be my #1 pickup if she's still there. She's vastly available in a lot of our leagues, actually. Look at that pause. The refs still can't figure this out. There's something about refs and their indecisiveness. The second pickup, I don't know. I was going back and forth right here. Clarendon, she does get the minutes. Sometimes, though, she's up and down. And I saw that Stephanie Soares got 32 minutes in her last game with Natasha Howard out. I thought Maddie Segrist... Pause. Indiana lost their challenge. Now Ty Harris gets 2 shots. I know this live's kind of just off the wall, but this game went crazy. 84 tied up. 84-84. 10.9 seconds left. I believe Ty Harris, yep, Ty Harris gets the free throws right now. Let's see if she makes it. Indiana only has 1 more timeout left, too, because they lost it on that challenge. They sat Caitlin Clark. Oh, because they're... Never mind. Man, see, I hate this. Just hurry up. Let's shoot these free throws. Everyone wants to delay the game. Okay, makes first one. 85-84. Obviously, they're going to call a timeout after this next free throw. Hits the second one. 2-point game. Another timeout. And let me tell you, I don't know. I think they tie it up. I think they're going to tie it up. I don't know. Everyone takes so long to inbound this dang ball. Alright. I don't know. I just have a feeling they're going to tie this game up. Right here. Corner! Oh, Lord. Oh, no! Don't foul. Oh. Bummer. She had it. Dang, Aaliyah Boston had it. That stinks. That's tough. Oh my god, you had it, girl. Sorry, if you're here, if you're now tuning in, I had to finish the Indiana versus Connecticut game. I had to see it. Alyssa Thomas makes her first free throw. Alright, if she makes this next one, it's a 2-possession game. Oh, okay, 2-possession game. It's over. Dang! Indiana looked good, though. Indiana, you put up a fight. You look way better than the last couple games. I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's get back into the waiver wire pickups for tomorrow. So, Stephanie Soares, 32 minutes, 20 fantasy points, like I was saying. Obviously, she got to play more minutes. Kalani Brown got injured for a little bit. Kalani Brown did play 19 minutes, though. Maddie Segrist, man, I was rooting for her. She only played 19 minutes as well, but Soares, I think that might be the pick. I don't know. I think it's kind of skewed because Kalani Brown did deal with that injury. Tiara McCowan had an off night. So do with that what you will. Soares did start, though, so that's someone to keep an eye on. And I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Sevgi Uzun for Dallas, their point guard. 29 minutes, 21 fantasy points. That's pretty solid as well. So I kind of mix all the Dallas players into one. I think if I had to pick them up in order, I think I would ride the hot hand with Soares. It's tough, though, because is Tiara McCowan really going to have that bad of a game again? I doubt it. And then I'd probably go the guard, Uzun, Kalani Brown, Maddie Segrist. I don't know. I think they're all going to flip-flop. That's just going to be a coin flip every week. Another solid pickup, I think, that's been having a pretty good fantasy season so far is Natasha Mack for Phoenix. 22 minutes, 26 fantasy points. The last 2 games, she's had 20-plus fantasy points. I'm not going to argue with that. That's consistent. I want a consistent player. So she's definitely on my radar as well. Aaliyah Edwards. Fantastic game. 25 minutes, 28 fantasy points. The only hesitation I have is Shakira Austin wasn't playing. There was a debate in our Discord group. Do want to take a second for that. We made a Discord. The link is on our community posts. And I believe I posted in all your fantasy chats. So click the Discord link. Basically, you can chat, ask questions. You can do anything in there. But the question that was asked, would you rather play Aaliyah Edwards or Natasha Mack? And I said if Shakira Austin plays, I think I lean towards Natasha Mack. Her consistency, the consistency she's had makes me favor her a little bit. But Aaliyah Edwards, solid player. It's a tough, I think I would go Natasha Mack, but Aaliyah Edwards is also a good play. But obviously if Shakira Austin plays, it's kind of a different scenario. Julie Van Loo for Washington, 27 minutes, 13 fantasy points. Lower on the fantasy point side, but 27 minutes, good usage. I would take it, especially if you're needing someone. Same with Shatori Walker-Kimbrough. She stepped up, 21 minutes, 22 fantasy points. And the Washington players you also have to take with a grain of salt, just because I think Shakira Austin not being there changed the rotation a lot. Brittany Sykes out obviously is going to change the rotation. So just be mindful of that. The next three players, I know Sophie Cunningham had a really good night. 30 fantasy points. I don't know if she'll do that again, though. Like, let's be real. So, if you want to roll the dice, I would probably take her over, like, I don't even want to say that. I don't know. Because I haven't ranked Sophie, Maddie Siegrist, Haley Jones. But that's a preference. I think that's how I would leave it. Sophie, Maddie, Haley Jones. Just because, I don't even know. That's nasty. Like, you're really rolling the dice on that one. Yeah. Do what you will with that information. Okay, let me read some of these questions in the chat. Okay. Can I be competitive with only 2 guards? Waivers is sitting and I'm about to pick up Kate Martin. Let me tell you, in my family league, I only have 2 guards as well. Wasn't the best strategy on my part, I'm not going to lie to you. I have too many bigs. And I feel your pain. The waiver wire is very slim. Is Kate Martin really the best player out there for you? That's rough. You know what, though? Kate Martin, okay, she got a lot of playing time last game. The only thing is, okay, Kirsten Bell is going to be out, I think they said. So she probably will get more minutes. I mean, Kirsten Bell really wasn't even playing anyways. So, man, name me some people on your wires. That's crazy that Kate Martin's the only one there. Let's see. Lost Sophie on waiver claim. Yeah, I would have went Sophie over Kate Martin. I'm bummed my opponent isn't trying. I bet there's people who wanted to play but were shut out. Who's not trying? That is a bummer because there were so many people DMing me to play in our subscriber league, so that sucks. But yeah. So yeah, Samuel, put in who your options are. Kate Martin, I think, might get you a couple points, but that's going to be rough. That's going to be one of those where you're mad all game because you're like, can you please score me 1 point or something? Okay, let's go to Wednesday. It's just Seattle versus Indiana, but let's talk about Seattle. Because Seattle, what are you doing? I just have no words for Seattle. Samuel, question. I have a claim for Clarendon. Oh, but you're 4th. Are you sure they're actively gonna go for her though? Fingers crossed you get her, dude. Just look at who's playing. Okay, I'll look in a little bit. But let's go over Seattle versus Indiana. Seattle, I don't know what you're doing. You're concerning me. I need you to get it together. I know you have to gel. I know we have to get this thing rolling, and now Nneka's hurt. That's really sets you guys back. But I'm gonna need you guys to bounce back, especially for my fantasy team. Sheesh. But with that said, waiver wire pickups. I've been telling you guys, Fagbenle. She's the number 1 pickup. I don't care. She's consistent. She hustles. I love how she plays. She's going to get you scrappy points. She's going to get you guys something. So, in my opinion, she's the first waiver wire pickup of Wednesday. Because the waivers are really thin. Unless someone drops something like crazy that you know, like, oh yeah, I need them. She's my number 1 pickup. I would say the next one's Mercedes Russell just because Nneka's injury. If Nneka's back, no. We're not going for Mercedes. Well, we could go for Mercedes, but just expect less points. Same with Jordan Horston. Jordan Horston's kind of taking that little dip right now. It's because Seattle as a whole is not playing well, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Obviously, if you need someone and you have to drop Jordan, do it. Take the gamble. Hope for the best. Next would be Victoria Vivians. Oh my god. Seattle is just a headache right now. But I know when it's those one game days, it's so hard. The waiver wire is so thin. So Victoria Vivian's definitely an option. 23 minutes, 17 fantasy points in the previous game before today. And then 2 other names that you could like really just hope and pray for. Christy Wallace, Sammy Whitcomb. Christy Wallace gets a lot of playing time. And like we always say, any points better than no points, right? Sammy Whitcomb, whew, she was so effective last season. This season is just to the curb. Okay, but let's go over some of these questions. Let's see. Nalissa Smith doesn't seem to break 30 minutes much. I just think Fagbenle has really taken over. And she's allowing Leah Boston and Nalissa Smith to get more rest. And she hustles. She's a good hustle player. Jewel Lloyd can't hit a bucket. Dang! Y'all, okay. It's just a little slow start. She was the leading scorer last year, so... Free Nika Mule for real. Let that girl play some basketball. Fever Sun game was fun to watch. Yes, those are the games we love to see. I know that last bucket for Aaliyah Boston was tough. And especially because everyone's coming for Aaliyah Boston on social media. Like, calm down. Like, let's not forget that she had a great season with the Fever last year. You're adding Caitlin Clark. You're adding another piece to your lineup. It's going to be an adjustment period. Like, leave Aaliyah Boston alone. Jeez. Let's see. She got her visa. She's playing Wednesday. Yep. We know that. If she runs the floor, yep. I loaded up on Storm with back-to-back. Yeah, I mean, that's what you have to do sometimes. Especially if you, like, look at your week and you try... Like, what I do, I like to look at the whole week of matchups and then basically just see what the other team has versus what I have, and then kind of just base it off that. But sometimes you do have to play day to day. Like, you really can't think too far ahead because you might be in that deficit. Because sometimes players just be popping off and now you're just down. So you really have to play day to day, and you really have to cut and make those difficult decisions just to stay in the game. Dang, man. Okay, I can't do Boston haters. I'm sorry. Like, yeah, after what she did for the Fever last year, I just can't. I'm sorry. Who fouled Jonquel? Are you talking about Leah Boston, bro? Jonquel needs to chill out. Like, let's be for real. Caitlin Clark got teed up. I know. Hey, that was a horrible sequence. First, she turned the ball over. Then she had a take foul. And then she got a technical. That, like, all back to back. That's rough. That's rough. Like, what if you don't get the technical, they don't get the free throws? Like, you win? I don't know. There's a lot more that went into that game, but I like Indiana's improving. And that's what we've been saying. Like, Indiana is going to take time, but they're going to improve every game. Like, just give it some time. Connecticut looked not good. Connecticut did not look good. I just think Bonner was taking too many threes, and you know what? Let me look up Bonner's stats, because that was crazy how many threes she chucked up today. Let's see. Bonner. Bro, 1 for 7. That's too many. That's too much. That's too much. Like, I know Bonner can heat up from 3. Don't get me wrong. But when it's this close to a game, like, we got to pass it. We got to pass it to someone else. And, yeah. I don't know. Connecticut did look all over the place, honestly. She should have thrown a punch to make it count. Who are you talking about? Caitlin Clark? Not the media darling. She's not gonna throw a punch. Bonner made 1 3 all. No, Bonner made no. Bonner she was 1 for 7 today in today's game. Yeah. Oh, that was her first 3 this season? Dang. That's crazy. What? Are you guys sure? I swear I thought she went off her first game of the season. Did she not? I'm looking up stats now. Dang, 0 for 3. That's crazy because Bonner had a really great season last year. Dang, 0 for 6. Man, you're right. That's crazy. Oh my god. Alana Smith, best value in fantasy. Yeah. And you know what's crazy about Alana Smith? Last year, she was the on the wire for fantasy. And she was like the best waiver wire pickup of the year. And I don't know why. I thought the Minnesota like switch would be weird for her, but she's just slept on. She's just slept on, period, honestly. I'm glad I got Dejanay late. Yeah. Dejanay is becoming the real steal of the draft. Didn't Agumbawale once go 1 for 20 in a game? I mean, maybe. But you know what? When the fourth quarter comes, Arike's hitting every shot on the block. She's hitting everything. You can't touch Arike in the fourth. I don't care about Arike. Arike can take 100 shots, but for fantasy, she's going to get you like 50 points. That's all we care about here. That's what the ESPN broadcaster said. Yeah. I just literally looked at all of ESPN stats for Tawana. Today, she made her first 3. That's crazy because she was really consistent last season. For real, I overlooked Alana. Yeah, I think we all did. The only thing is I really liked her last season. I thought she did really well for Chicago. And I was just really hesitant about her switch to Minnesota. I didn't really know how it was going to work with Nafisa. Because Nafisa's so dominant. So I was just like, I don't know. It might take away from her. And I don't know. Minnesota last season was kind of like, eh. But Minnesota this season looks good. I'm surprised. I am surprised. Let's see. Did I miss anything? That's crazy. I thought so too. But yeah. Fantasy, though, you guys put up a lot of points in our podcast league. Someone put up like 650 or something like that. But yeah, it was for freaking Nafisa was a good week. If you had Nafisa, if you had who was it that went off? There was a couple players that just went off, and they all played against me in my family league, not in the podcast league. Should I put in claim for JC Sheldon or hold on to... Ooh. Van Loo is a starter. I would stick with Van Loo. Sheldon... Let me check one thing. And I'll have my firm answer for you. Dallas is a mess right now with the rotation. And I can't. I think I'd have to stay Van Loo. Oh, Van Loo is not a starter. But 29 minutes. Oh, no. That's the other game. That's the previous game. Yeah, I'd have to stick with Van Loo. I'd have to stick with Van Loo. That's hard. That's a tough situation though. Griner out. You had 639 points. Yeah. No, we had a lot of high scores. This week. I have JC in my league. Yeah, no. With the amount of injuries in Dallas, I mean, JC's going to be fine. That's going to be a good play right now. When Dallas gets healthier, though, I don't know if she's going to see a lot of playing time, but it's good that she's seeing playing time now. Yeah, I don't know. That JC Van Loo, the tiebreaker for me is who gets more minutes and then, like, who's starting, who's getting the most usage, basically. Obviously, their minutes were kind of similar, I think, last game, but yeah. Other than that, any other questions, guys? These lives, I feel like it's like repeated players, but like sometimes players like pop up out of nowhere, like the Fag Benley girl, and that's a good pickup. That's a good like spot pickup. So it's like I want to use these lives to find players like that, especially with all these injuries that have happened. It's only been 1 week, like that's crazy. Also, like trade talks, like when we get into more deeper in the season, man. If you guys like wanted to bail on Cheyenne Parker and go for Nalissa Smith, I really think that would have been an even trade. Cause how well did Nalissa Smith do this week or today? Did she do pretty good? I'm about to look her up right now. Because I think you could have sold high. Yeah, I would have tried to get rid of. I'm more speaking of myself because I'm trying to get rid of Shannon Parker. So if anyone wants her, come offer me a trade. What are your thoughts on the Kalani Brown situation? Like fantasy perspective or regular? I just think that injury where she had to sit out for a little bit was rough. Because I think she would have got more minutes that game. Because Tierra McCowan was struggling. And I love McCowan. I'm a McCowan manager, so. I think Kalani Brown is going to be on and off, though. Just because, one, she's not starting. And it's hard. Like last season, she had some solid performances. But then it's like, they kind of forget about her. They kind of go away from her. Especially when it was Natasha, Satu, Enrique, and Tierra McCowan. Like, they kind of just... And, like, as a fan, I was like, man... Like, you could be using Kalani Brown out there. Like, when they went, like, 2 big lineups, like, I like that. But then they're slower. And, Enrique likes to run the floor. Satu likes to run the floor. So, like, I get that part of the game. But, yeah, Kalani Brown can be effective for fantasy for sure. Thoughts on Charles? Tina Charles ruined Cheyenne Parker for me, so I am upset. But then she had a bad game, and Cheyenne Parker had a good game. So, they're going to go back and forth. It sucks. It sucks for the people that like have Tina Charles as a player and people who have Cheyenne Parker as a manager. That's the rough part. You're going to have to stick with her. She's going to give you some solid performances. She already has, so yeah, it's going to suck. How's Griner's toe? I don't know. Broken. It's going to take a while for her to heal from that. How come Cardoso doesn't have the green card problem? I don't know. Maybe her agent's better. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's maybe the team, the agent. I don't know. That's a good question though. I need to trade Dorka for a guard when she gets back. I don't know if anyone's gonna trade you. Let her get some good games in. Ooh, and Dorka has to come back and play next to Alana Smith. See, when Dorka comes back, I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like they're going to ride Alana Smith because, she's doing good. She's continuing her success from last season. So I think it's going to be hard to trade Dorka. You might have to end up ditching her, especially if it takes up a roster spot for you. Like, when she's not on IR anymore. It's weird because she's been so productive in short minutes. Weird not to see her get more minutes. I'm thinking Kalani. Yeah, okay, Kalani Brown. I know. I feel like Kalani Brown can be so solid. Maybe it's the team. Just because Tierra McCowan's there. Like, they have 2 unicorns at center, So it's kind of like they get in each other's way a little bit. Like, she's playing behind Tierra. And if Tierra's on fire, she's not going to get a lot of minutes. Or now Soares is in the mix. So it's like, I get it. I really wanted Kalani Brown to come to the Aces, selfishly. But, yeah, I wanted to see her at a different team where, like, she could be the star just to see how it worked out for her. Yep, I'm sad about my Cheyenne pick. I know. I agree. Me too. I'm very upset. I have 3 LA Sparks, Brink, Lexi, Nurse, and I don't know if I want to move one of them going forward. Let me tell you. I'm impulsive. When it comes to fantasy, if you're not performing, you're cut, okay? I cut Lexi after that one game. And then she went off for like 26 points. But that's besides the point. No, it was another reason I had to let her go. Like, I had too many people I had to hold on to. Um. What's your setup looking like? Like, do you need more forwards? Because it sounds like, I don't know, because the Brink one I think is going to take time to develop. She gets in foul trouble a lot. She's doing good. Like, regular basketball, she's doing well. Like, she looks good. It kind of depends who you got out there on the waiver wire. Because I'm keeping Nurse out of the 3. Nurse is on fire. 32 minutes a game. Yeah, she's on fire. I'm keeping Nurse. Lexi, like, I wouldn't care to, like, if you really had something out there, like a Dejanay. I had Dejanay available in one of the leagues I'm in. And, yeah, I had to scoop her up. Because, what the heck? Brandon Bean, off to a great start. That's good. I at least won 1 out of 2 leagues, so that was good. I got killed in our family league. Like, killed. Yeah. I think I was going against Enrique, Jewel Lloyd, and, oh my god, who just went off? De'Erica Hamby! Oh my god! And that was like 3 times in a week. And I was like, De'Erica Hamby, man. That's the steal of the draft, is De'Erica Hamby. Because I'm pretty sure De'Erica went last in the last round. That's the steal of the draft. 10 team, 4 guards, 5. Ooh! That's hard. 4 guards, 5. 4. Yeah. I don't know who yeah, I would hold. I mean, who's really out there on your wire for you, honestly? Would you trade Alyssa Thomas for Jackie Young and Elizabeth Williams, trying to see if someone in my league... Yeah! I don't know. I don't think I would trade Alyssa Thomas. Do you have Alyssa Thomas? Or you're trying to get Alyssa Thomas? Because if you're trying to get Alyssa Thomas, send that trade. Someone might take it. If I wouldn't give away Alyssa Thomas. Because, okay, the Elizabeth Williams thing is like, rocky just because Cardoso will be coming back. And Isabel Harrison. So, I don't know. If you have Elizabeth Williams, I would try to trade her now. Get rid of her. I'm open for trades. Are we in the same league? Let me know if you want Cheyenne Parker. Yeah. No, yeah. I wouldn't trade Alyssa Thomas. But if you have Elizabeth Williams, I'd try and trade her before Cardoso and Isabel Harrison come back. Because then that big situation is going to get murky. Yeah, you got to try. Hey, send the trades. Like, some people accept crazy stuff. I'm telling you. Yeah, Alyssa Thomas almost had a triple-double tonight. Walking triple-double, bro. Like, she had an MVP season last year. Like, it was kind of insane what she did. But I'm not trading Alyssa Thomas. I think that's one of the players. Unless something crazy is offered to you, I don't think I would trade her. I'd try to get her, though. You might get away with the Jackie Young, Elizabeth Williams one. Okay, last one. All right, what's the question? What you got? Shoot them now. Shoot all your last questions now. Yes, we are. I tried to trade for Nafisa Collier. Oh, yeah. Nafisa is never going anywhere. Nafisa is... I'm a Nafisa fan. I talk about her every podcast. I don't think I could ever part ways with her. Because I need to make a move. Gray and Suarez for Alana Smith. I'd send that. You're going to get Alana Smith, right? I'd send it. Even if Suarez does good, I think the way Alana Smith is playing... And Alana Smith is just so gritty. I just love her style of play. I think I would do it. If you're deep, if you don't need... Oh, wait. Alicia Gray, right? Oh, yeah, Alicia Gray. If you don't need a guard in Alicia Gray, like, you have someone solid backup, I think I would do that. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, I mean, if you're lacking depth in the forward, I would do it. I think. Yeah, I would do it. I would do it. I wouldn't accept it as an Alana Smith manager, but the person you're sending it to might. Unless the person in this chat is the person you're sending it to. Then sorry. Yeah. The thing about trades, though, is like you gotta catch them. You gotta catch them on their bad games, because no one's gonna want to sell them at their top, you know. So it's like you have to catch it on the right time for when like your person that you want to trade does really well, and their person that you want does like and then you sell them on the high, you know. That's the thing. Let's see. I'm in need of guards. I don't think I even have any. Let's see. Let me just look really quick. You said, wait, you want Nafisa, but you're in need of guards. Hold on here. Oh, I don't really have. I guess I do have them. I don't know. I'll look at it. I'll get back to you. Brandon. Maybe we can work something out here. But okay, any other last minute questions, comments, anything before I log off? I will be back Wednesday. If you tuned in late, we do have a Discord. There is a community post. I posted on the fantasy leagues. It's on, I think it's posted on Instagram, Twitter. So click the link, join the group. Bunch of chats. It's just a community where you can chat and do other things. We have a lot of different chats and questions and stuff like that in there. Trade Alana for Jewel Lloyd. What the heck? Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, Alana plus something for Jewel Lloyd. Yeah, it might work out. Jackie Young! Yeah, no, I can't do that. Hey, why is Jackie... Okay, when you watch Jackie Young play, you're like, okay, she probably had a decent fantasy game for me. Then you check fantasy, and she's had like 50 points. You're like, thanks, Jackie. Thanks, Jackie. Duo stream Wednesday. I don't know. We've had some things come up. I'm the only one available. Obviously, Brooke wasn't going to be available for the week, but Megan had some scheduling situations come up. So, I don't know. It might just be me. But if you're sick of me, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you think Maddie will be unlocked? I can only hope, but I don't know. I love Maddie Seagrass. I think she could be a great player in the league, but Dallas is still working out kinks. They had a lot of things thrown their way. Do you think current aces could beat the prime comments? Well, not without Chelsea Gray. No, I'm just playing. Okay. Oh, you said current. I was going to say, does this count with a healthy Candace Parker and a healthy Gray? Like, does the team get to be healthy? But I guess no Candace Parker because she retired. I don't know. I hate comparing dynasties. Okay, this is why I hate comparing teams from different eras. Because all eras play totally different. Like when they do the debate with the Golden State Warriors and the Bulls. Totally different styles of play. Totally different everything. Yeah, I just... And then you ask the Aces fan. Well, I don't want to be that biased person. Even though I'm already biased enough. Boston or Nalissa Smith may be available in trades. I'm open for it for anyone in Shigi's league. Yeah. You have both of them? Yeah, break them up. Someone will trade you a good player for them. I may be that person. No, I'm just saying. I'll look at my lineup. Other than that, yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. I think it's going to be just me on Wednesday again, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I am. But Friday, it might be an early stream. Holiday weekend, I might be getting off a little early. So hopefully Megan can get off. And then we can stream together. Have the dynamic duo back, okay? Let's see. Is Brittany Sykes a good buy low if she's misses Thursday too? If you have room to hold her and depth to hold her, yes, buy low. Definitely. But like I said, thank you guys. Join the Discord. Ask me all your questions. Ask me your trade questions. Start sit. Brooke and Megan are both in the Discord to answer your questions as well. Just click on the WNBA or Women's Fantasy question channel. And then we can answer your questions just because, you know, I don't stream every day. So drop your questions there. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for all your questions. And we'll be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. All right. Peace, guys.